What's up, guys? This is going to be a 5-part mini pseudo series of sorts. It's basically 5 videos that are just a couple of tricks. Some of the videos there'll be about 2 tricks, some will be a little bit more. All of these are going to have at least one sort of ZBLS idea in them, but for people not interested in ZBLS or won't benefit from ZBLS, I'll try to throw in other tricks as well that will be more beneficial. So this one we're going to be going over about 3-ish tricks. So I'll start with the non-ZBLS one. I'll save that to the end. I'll save the more applicable one for most people for the beginning. That's this OLL alg. So normally I see people doing lefty crap, which isn't good because they're not lefty dominant solvers, or they'll do it from here, which is... it works for some people. I find it problematic because of the finger tricks. Another one you could do like fur, earth, and then soon. Here, this is my OLL alg that I use, and I think more people should be using it because I think it's at least one of the best, in my opinion. So you do a hedge slammer, so F, R prime, F prime, R. And then you have the twin variation, so U2, R, U prime, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. So quickly, it looks like that. So it's a really, really good OLL alg. And for most people watching this, it will be the best OLL algorithm for this OLL for them. So that's the first trick, and then this one's the more ZBLS-y one. It's basically all of the ZBLS cases for when you have the edge solved in the slot and the corner is missing and it's in the U layer. So whether it's like this, or like that, or like that. I'm going to start with the cross color on top one, in this case yellow, because I think it's, I don't know, it's just worth having this one first, because it's just neat, for lack of a better term. So the algorithm, fat, and it's all fat RU gen. So when I say R, it just means fat R. Please don't be pedantic in the comments, you fucks. R, U2, R prime, U2, R, U prime, R prime, U2, R, U2, R prime. So, fit fast. Looks like that. I think it's worth knowing. It can be done in similar speed to triple sexy. Obviously, you can just do normal double sexy and just sledge like that. Assuming you do it this way. If you do it this way, you're kind of screwed. But I mean, that's like just as fast, and you get all 4 edges instead of 2, so that's kind of cool. And then you can also do it from this angle, so again, all the R's are fat R's, don't be pedantic, you're better than this. R prime U2 R, U2, R prime U, R U2, R prime U2 R. So it looks like that. So that's one of the tricks. Another one, we'll just, I don't know, we'll mess with the LL a little bit. So when you have the cross color, in this case we'll have it on left, and there's 2 different solutions depending on the angle. The first one, R, U, R, D, fat R, U prime, fat R, D prime, R prime, U prime, R prime. So quickly. So that's one way to do it, or if you get it from this angle, you'll put it over the slot and you would do a similar algorithm, R prime, U prime, R prime, D prime, fat R, U prime, fat R prime, D, RUR. Oh, whoops. So again, I'll just show this one once because I want to get to the last 2 really quick. So it's like that. And then the other cases, so this is when the cross color's on the right. So before we had it on the left and you did like RUR, when you have it over here at this angle, you put it over the slot and you do RUR, D, fat R prime U, fat R, D prime, R prime U prime, R prime. And then the alternate way would be if you have it at this angle. And again, you can kind of notice these are all, so it's all based on one algorithm, so that's why I'm calling this series a couple of tricks, because it's really just 2 algorithms, but one you're learning how to apply the inverse, the mirror, and the inverse mirror. So for this angle it will be R prime, U prime, R prime, D prime, fat R, U, fat R prime, D, R, U, R. And that's how you do that. One last thing I will note is that yes, I know that the fat algorithm does work for this as well, so for here you could do... hang on. Oh, I've just messed everything up, haven't I? Alright. Take 2. Action. Yeah, like that. So yeah, for this case you can technically do something like that. I don't really like the finger trick for it. I don't know, just... the inverse for me flows a lot nicer, although I will admit, or at least I will concede that like, with this alg, having to switch between fat RU turning, or fat RUD turning rather, and standard RUD turning, it is a little bit tricky at first, but I feel like it is probably a bit better. And then there's like the back version as well. I think the back version might be a little bit better. So that would solve like this case. So instead of doing it like that, you could do, hold up. My hands aren't working, but I will give this a fair chance. So yeah, you could do it like that. So yeah, it's all very much based on the same couple algorithms. There's a lot of really nice ways to solve the case where edge is solved, corner is in the U layer, all edges are flipped. So there's a bunch of options. Find what works for you. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching.